Hey there, everybody, and welcome. My name is Rick Utzer here with AirgunWeb and Gateway to Airguns, and we have what I'm going to call the GOAT of affordable, powerful, consumer-available airguns. This is the Umarex Gauntlet. Let's get started. All right, guys, we have the Gauntlet 22 caliber here. This is why I call it the GOAT, greatest of all time. Gosh, when it hit the scene, I mean, people have been making these mods. This is actually a culmination of different mods that people were doing to like QB rifles, so QB 78 or QB whatever variant 2079 or whatever it was. They would add a bottle. A gentleman created a multi-shot breech. You put all these things together, but you still had the kind of little chintzy wood stock. Chintzy's the wrong word. Less substantial wood stock. And then you had to get all those parts and put them together. And okay, so what Umarex decided to do is say, you know what? Let's just take that, which people are already doing, and we're just going to make one. We're going to call it the Gauntlet, and we're going to put it all together, and we're going to sell it for like super affordable. A super affordable price. So this debuted at under $300. So when you think about what this gun delivers, and we're going to be shooting it today at least at 50 yards, depending on how the weather goes and how we're doing, we may stretch it out, but at least 50 yards today. This guy is awesome. You got a regulated bottle that's replaceable, so you can pull it off, put a different one on. In fact, a lot of people added different bottles to their gun, not a big deal. You could get a different regulator. Ninja used to do the regs. You can get different pressure outputs. You can go crazy with that if you want, just tuning it up one way or the other. We have an adjustable trigger, not like an awesome trigger, but it ain't bad either. It's a single stage, but the adjustability I really like that trigger actually. Had a dovetail mount, easy enough. Had a shrouded barrel, which is quiet. A lot of people took end caps and took these off and made sure you put a moderator and all kinds of, you guys get it. They just did all this stuff together on this gun that gave us a powerful, regulated, consistently awesome, very accurate air gun, and they did it for $300. And we can look out in the industry right now and see, you know, what this spawns. We have the Avenger, the Avenge X, we have the DAR, we have Barra, we have McCavity, we have, I mean, there are so many affordable guns, Crossman, the Prospect, and all these other things. So many affordable air guns can just go right back to this and say thank you to Umarex for making this gun. Now it is getting old, it's getting long in the tooth. And they have the G2, which gave us a longer bottle, more capacity, much higher pressure. And then they add the side lever. So this one is stock original. There's nothing on here that I've upgraded. I've adjusted the trigger, but that's it. We have the bolt action, 10-shot magazine, standard, everything. Everything in here is just like I got it. So I don't know how old this is. It's old enough. It still works, which is another thing which makes it awesome. But it is a little long in the tooth. And this video today is like at the start of a series. So we've got this going out on AirgunWeb. If you guys want to see the rest of the series, please make sure you join Gateway to Airguns. So it's the Gateway to Airguns on the YouTube side, on the YouTube channel. We're going to be walking this through a bunch of different paces. One of the things people didn't like so much was the stock. And it is a nice attempt. Second generation is better. But it is what it is. Very affordable, inexpensive composite stock. Well, if you guys know Terry over at Buck Rail, he makes some amazing stuff. Well, he got together with Hajimoto Productions, and they have a new stock for this. So the first video we're going to do is, I have the stock, by the way. The first video we're going to do over the GTA is we're going to put this in a new stock, and then we're going to go shoot it again. And then this is going to Haji, because one of the other things that the Gauntlet did, again, making it, is my opinion, the greatest of all time. Gosh, you know, there's a bunch of guns that were customizable, 2240, 1077, all of those. There's so many different Crossman guns that were CO2 conversions. Well, this is sort of takes, this comes from those roots, right? But like this whole other industry of taking this and doing some really cool stuff with it. We're going to take that gun after I do the stock. We're sending it to Haji because he's got like a bunch of things he does, both internally and externally, to turn this into a tack-driving monster of an air gun. And I'm excited to see how that's going to turn out. So once we've put it in the new stock, which is something you can get from Haji, we're going to go ahead and shoot a video, and then we're going to pack it up and shoot it over to him. And then he's going to work his magic. We're going to get it back, and we're going to put it through his paces. So today is kind of an intro, a reintroduction of what I'm calling the greatest of all time, Umarex Gauntlet. Just an amazing gun. Let's do some shooting. So we are set up at 50 yards. We're shooting some steel targets today. I've got my Crony going. We'll see if it captures. Hopefully it'll do all right. I am shooting 18-1-3s. One of the things that I believe Haji has a side lever for this. So if you're someone who has an original and you don't necessarily want to go, you say you love the way it shoots, you just want to have more shots, maybe easier to cock, that kind of stuff, and you don't want to go buy a new gun because you like yours, well, you can send it to Haji and he can do the work for you. We will have links to all that stuff in our Gateway to Airguns videos. You can't really put those links here, and the AirgunWeb channel, YouTube gives us a fit for it. All right, so we've got a camera down there on our 50-yard targets. I am shooting with the Hawke Sidewinder 6-24 first focal plane, which is a lot of scope, but this is actually a lot of airgun despite the price point. So let's go ahead and take a shot. We're going to take a shot of the pig, and I'm going to go for like a shoulder shot. Let's see if I hit it. Yeah. Okay, so there's our velocity, and this is regulated. Let's see what we do. Let's see how many shots we get. I'm going to take another shot there.
893. 885. 889.
All right.
890.
That's 5 shots, 8 foot per second spread. Let's move down to our spinner targets. That hits hard.
90. 889. 887. 889.
Okay.
893.
Okay, so that kind of gives you guys an idea. This thing is just, goes in the boringly accurate category as far as I'm concerned. It's not a high end as far as fit and finish and shooting experience type of an air gun, but is one heck of a nice shooting air gun as far as the performance goes. We have great numbers here. So we're at 890, 8 foot per second spread so far. Standard deviation of 2.3 feet per second. And we're pushing, let's see, 32 foot-pounds. I don't know about you, that seems pretty good to me. So over 30 foot-pounds and a 22, consistently putting that is pretty awesome. The other thing about this is it is very consistent in the way it actually groups and shoots. It's consistent from one session to the next. Again, how they did it with a $300 price tag, I don't know. Now, the new models are a little bit more money. They have some new features, side lever, and all these other things they're doing. But back in the day when you can get this like new in the box, when it first came out, it was like less than $300, like $299 and some change. And my gosh, what a value. And even today, this is shooting as well as far as performance and, you know, impact on target and paper. This is doing as well as some $1,000 air guns or more. And it was $300. So that's, again, why I call it the GOAT. All right, let's shoot our bullfrog targets. Now, the little one is my lottery target. If we hit it, I go buy a lottery ticket, right? Okay, let's take some shots. A little left.
887. 800.
A little bit left on us there.
886.
Oh.
892.
Okay.
890.
I really want to hit that one solid. Let's see if I can do it. little to the left.
889.
There it is.
889.
That is a slight scope adjustment to get that shooting right. Okay, little guy. Huh. There it is.
800.
All right. All right, so we are still looking at, I got 2 more shots, we'll burn them. 8 foot per second. Let me go back to the big target. Let's just see where I'm hitting. I'm gonna aim dead center. That was pretty good.
890.
Push it a little left. It's all right.
89.
All right, so let's check our pressure, right? So we're 20 shots in, and we're at 2,000 PSI. I'm gonna go ahead and try 75 yards today. I'm not gonna do 100. I'm gonna do 75. We do have a little wind on the range, so we're gonna not push it that far. But I'm curious to see what we can get at 75. I'm gonna load this up. I'm gonna go move the camera, and we'll shoot at 75 yards. Be right back. All right, here we go. We are at 75 yards. And I'm gonna go, like, I'm gonna aim for the very top of the turkey, which puts me, it looks like 1/2 mil at the center and 1 mil right at the break of the legs. Let's see where I hit, okay? I do not know where this is going, but we're gonna give it a shot. Right there.
882.
It's like 3/4 mil. I'm gonna hold that same hold.
890. 800.
Basically 1 mil.
887. 883. 881. 879.
Ooh, I think we just dropped off the reg. All right, that's gonna be our last couple shots. We've got 2 more to go. I'm gonna aim just up a little bit.
869.
Okay. Yep, okay, so we dropped off the reg there. We're right at like 1,400, so say 12, 1,300-ish, give or plus or minus a little bit. Right, these little gauges are not the most accurate. All right, but that gives us an idea. We can get 30 shots. With a little practice, I think 75 yards taking game would be like super easy. Again, I go back to why I call this the GOAT. $300, and it outperforms even guns that are coming off the shelves today. Just awesome. Now, they do have the G2, which was just like a nicer stock, much higher capacity, higher pressure, much more power in all the calibers in the Gen 2. And then they came out with the side lever. The 30 cal side lever is 100 foot-pounds all day, regulated, just a beast of a gun, and still they have managed to keep the price extremely reasonable. It's not $300 anymore, inflation and upgrades and stuff, but still just a hell of a deal, which is why this original Gauntlet is still in my book. It's still gonna be the GOAT. You guys may have a different option. In fact, if you guys have a different opinion, what's your GOAT airgun? And maybe we can have some lively but friendly discussions down in the video comments. Maybe we can try that. Yeah, let's see. But all in all, super cool gun. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, we got like a whole series we're gonna be doing on this. I wanna thank Haji for like working with me on this. Buck Rail for working with Haji on this. We've got a bunch of people represented here on the table, Utah Airguns with their crony, JSP Pellets, Hawke Optics. A lot of different folks are helping make this happen. We have a ton of sponsors at AirgunWeb and a ton of sponsors at Gateway to Airguns, and it all comes together into one umbrella that allows us to do this content. And this particular series, Haji isn't paying for it. So it's not something that Haji's doing. It's something we talked about and thought this would be a really cool way to showcase. Umarex isn't paying for it, by the way, either. This is something that we're doing because we think it's cool. That's why we're doing it, is we think this is cool. and we would like more people to understand just the coolness of air guns and what you can do with them. And if you've got an old Gauntlet, you want to do some cool things with it, you have a path if you want to take it. That path we're going to showcase again over at Gateway Airguns, so definitely go check that out. That's going to be it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have suggestions, comments, please put them down in the video description. If you like what we're doing, like, subscribe, all that kind of fun stuff. And if you want to help us directly, we have a Patreon page, and we have the Officers Club over at airgunarmy.com. That's going to be it for now. My name's Rick here with Gateway Airguns and AirgunWeb. Thanks for watching.